Our innovation focuses on the congestion or the daily congestion associated with travelling in the Sydney CBD. This current problem allows for a new service, one that will be better and quicker for Transport New South Wales customers. Our solution is the removal of seats from 2 carriages from the current 8 carriages used by Transport New South Wales. With this, we'll bring an exclusive service to customers. We've surveyed a variety of customers in the Sydney CBD, and a strong majority of these see this as a valuable service. With our innovation, we will significantly reduce congestion while also improving travel efficiency.
Okay, now we're going to talk about how we're going to introduce this service to the market. The first one, we're going to introduce the service to the market through media in China, such as internet and advertisement. We're going to explain the details and the reason why we would like to introduce this service and how it creates values and how it works. Internet has significant influence on changing consumers' behaviors and also it allows to collect feedback at the same time.
The other way to introduce this service into the market will be mainly focused inside the station so that we can introduce the service by the train announcement and also provide the brochure to the passenger to read in order to make more understanding about this service. This will allow New South Wales Transport to have a better engagement with the users.
Yeah, the third one will be introduced by the transport officers, so they can provide a physical introduction to the passengers and also provide the guidance to the passengers how they can use the service. Also, in case some passenger probably will miss out the instruction at the beginning.
Our idea is to add value to 3 customer segments. One is suppliers, one is facilitators, that is Transport for New South Wales, and another one is customers. So to facilitators, it's a good chance to come up with carriages which are robust and which last longer, and this will add on to their credibility as suppliers. And to Transport for New South Wales, it's a good medium because according to statistics, the population in Australia is supposed to grow 9 million in the next 20 years. So the population is expected to grow, so we'll always be needing new carriages and new trains coming. So with our idea, there will be more space on the carriage so they can carry more people on the train. And for customers, it's a good idea because they have more space to fit in to that. So when you're trying to get into a train and there is no space and you just hold on and you don't get onto it, but in our case, in our scenario, there will be more space, so many more customers can fit into it.
So let's address some concerns. Firstly, you might be wondering, isn't a carriage filled with people going to be terribly unsafe? The simple answer is no. By allowing more space inside the carriages, we also allow free movement inside. Safety guards already do a great job of looking after large crowds on platforms in the CBD. You can trust them to do an equally good a job of making sure that the carriages stay inside their capacity. What about disabled people? Well, just like on buses, citizens won't hesitate to get up for someone else in need. Also, the spare carriages are easily accessible for the more able passengers through sliding doors. But what about reconstruction? Won't this cause a lot of delays? Each carriage should only take 1 week to complete. Also, Transport for New South Wales is a well-oiled machine when it comes to providing alternative services during these times. Changes to intersections, clearways, taxi ranks, and alternative bus services are just some of the many great options provided. But how can we afford it? The renovation plan sits well inside our $1 million budget. Also, the more efficient system will save an extra $100 million on capital expenditure. We can also save production by up to 7 trains.